Please, will you welcome this very brave gentleman, Iain Wilson. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Being asked to speak at the Benevolent Ball for me is not only nerve-wracking, but also a huge, huge honour. The Benevolent has done so much for me, my family. To say in a few words to highlight and promote the Benevolent is, in my eyes, the very least that I can do to show my gratitude. So what is my story? Early last year, after gaining a new position of auditor in the family drinks business, Hayward International, based in Huyton, Liverpool, every day was a regular day consisting of work life, shift patterns, family, kids. All in all, life was good for myself, my partner, Victoria, and my two girls, Hannah and Eve. July 2014 came along, and Hannah, who you can see displayed with myself around the room, who was a very intelligent, healthy, beautiful 16-year-old young lady that just finished the GCSEs and patiently awaiting the results. On the 12th of July last year, Hannah spent a day at the beach with a boyfriend, living life to the full, as all teenage girls should. After having a fantastic day at the beach, Hannah returned home, and out of the blue, sadly suffered a serious asthma attack. All this despite being diagnosed with very mild asthma. Hannah lost consciousness at home, struggling to breathe. An ambulance was called, but after all their efforts, the paramedics could not help my daughter. Hannah had to be rushed into hospital, where she spent 2 hellish nights with all that the medical staff could do to help her. On the 14th of July 2014, sadly we lost Hannah and she passed away. Of course, this left us all devastated and completely unaware what to do next. This is a reminder to us all that tragedy can hit any family of any background at any given time. Whilst I was trying to console my 8-year-old daughter, Eve, and my partner, Victoria, my employer, a benevolent partner, Hayward International, was busy contacting the Benevolent. All this done by one of the Benevolent's trustees, Peter Horsfall. Before long, our now guardian angel and very good friend, Karen Trainer, the Benevolent Welfare Officer, was in full swing. Within a week, Karen was consoling me over the phone, and she was being my shoulder to cry on. I first met Karen at Hannah's funeral. Karen is a credit to the Benevolent and has that kind human nature that we needed at that very time. A few days after I had spoken with Karen, I recall being in the car and receiving a phone call from her. Karen was straight to the point and told me that Benevolent would like to contribute a substantial amount of funds for Hannah's funeral. Straight away, I felt a lump in my throat and I was in floods of tears. Financial support is and always will be a help to any family at such a low point. No working family puts aside funds for the child's funeral. Both my partner and I were overwhelmed with the generosity of the Benevolent in our time of crisis. Without being corny, my faith in humanity was and is now restored. This is perhaps a perfect example of what the Benevolent stands for. Its mission statement reads, to encourage our industry and partners to come together to improve the well-being of current and former colleagues. As a family, we also being referred to by the Benevolent to Winston's Wish, a charity that specialises in child bereavement counselling. They've worked with myself, my family, and have helped us all try to come to terms with our loss. They helped us through our early days of losing Hannah, through Christmas, into the new year, and are still supporting us into the future. All this was set up for us by Karen, the Benevolent Welfare Officer. I hope I've explained how much I value the Benevolent's help. I'm proud to help the Benevolent to try and reach their vision, which is a world without medical or financial hardship for the drinks industry, community and their families. To that end, all I can say is please share our story of how the Benevolent have helped my family, so hopefully other drinks industry families can also be helped in their time of need. And to that end, on behalf of myself and my daughter's family, with all my heart, I thank the Benevolent. Thank you.